This conference will now be recorded.
Today's session. The last session we were discuss about CRUD operations using function-based view. Look at this in this REST app 4. We created function-based view with all operations. Like this is function-based view. Now today what I'm trying to do, I'm going to create a new application and same operations I'm going to show you with class-based view. Okay, so CRUD operations by using class-based views. So how to perform CRUD operations using class-based views. In this lecture, I'm going to discuss. Okay, so let's see this. First of all, we need to create a application. So new application I'm trying to create. So let's create a new application. Python space manage.py start app rest app 5. It's my application name. After creating REST app 5, you can include this REST app 5 into settings.py. Here I'm trying to include REST app 5. REST app 5. Now we need to create a model in the REST app 5. So let's try to go for models. We have already created model class in the REST app 4. That model class I'm going to copy, sir. This is model class. REST app 4 models I'm trying to copy paste it. So employee model. And immediately we need to make migrations and migrations. Make migrations and migrate. So after migration, you can see the table. So we have a table that step 5 underscore model employee table edit data here. So there don't be any record here. You can see refresh. So I want to perform CRUD operations using this class-based view. For this, what we need to do, again, I'm going to take serializers.py. Serializers.py also I'm copying the step 4 and pasting into the step 5. There is no changes. Only instead of function-based view, we are performing class-based view. That's it. And here the step 5 dot models. So in the last lecture, we created this program. We are using normal serializer. If you are using normal serializer, what is the advantage means? So advantage is no, if I use normal serializer, so we need to include this all model fields, how many are there, and also we have to use create method, update method here. But in the next examples, we'll see model serializer. If I use model serializer, what is happening? So model serializer means no need to use any class function name. This is create and update not required, and only model name we are going to represent, sir. So serializer class is ready. Now next what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to use viewer now. So this is the view code is important. In the last lecture we use function based view, but here we are using class based view. So now you can see in the last lecture view I'm going to copy and paste, but here class based view is required. First we need to go for this one. So it's common render method, IO module, JSON parser, employee serializer, model name, and JSON render, okay, and HTTP response, and CSRF exemption, okay, CSRF exemption, and two more things are there here. So one is this one, sir. because our class based view is inherited from view class from here. Let me copy this and paste into REST-API views on the top. And here two more things are required here from django dot utils dot decorators import method underscore decorator is there. Yes, because this is class based view, we have to include method underscore decorator to the class based view. And next from django dot views import view. This is required. Now here I'm trying to create a class based view. Class based view is this is okay. So emp data is my class name. This view is going to be inherited from view. Okay, and this is class based view, no? So that's the reason what I'm trying to do. Here CSRF exemption how to write means at the rate of method decorator compulsory required, and CSRF exemption is required, comma name equal to dispatch. This required means when the execution of this program, CSRF token is going to be dispatched for this class based view. So that's what I'm using, name equal to dispatch. And this is the class based view. In this class based view, get request purpose, we use this what actually get, okay, comma request request comma star args and star kw args. This is keyword arguments, all these things. And remaining thing is same, sir. Get request method is same. If method request dot method equal to get, that is same, sir. Same code, no changes again. This code I'm going to copy and paste it again into REST-API inside the get method. There is no changes at all. Code is same. Okay, yeah. So get method is okay. So mainly this is the class based view. Inside the class based view, I'm using get. Next, what I'm trying to do, I have to go for post. Now you can see I'm using post requests are here. So def, here we need to take one more method. What is that? Def post method. Post method self comma request star args star kw args. In this method, post method, what is required means again the step 4 we have a post requested data is there, no? This we can copy and paste it. Only the thing is in this example we are working with class based view, so inbuilt functions are there, post method, okay, put method in the class based view. Here I'm taking def, post method is okay, put method I'm taking def put method self comma request star args star kw args put method. And put method purpose we have a code already rest of 4. So I'm going to take this put method code, sir. Copy this and paste into REST-API. So here I'm pasting now. Same thing, delete method is there. Def delete method kw args, and delete method code also there in my previous view. This I'm trying to copy and paste into delete method. Fine. So this is the view logic, sir. No doubt at all. Let's create a URLs now. URLs also available in uh, REST app 4. Right click on the urls.py, copy and paste into REST app 5. Now here what I'm trying to take. So REST app 5 is there here, import views, and this is the class based view, no? So that's what we can do. So views dot emp data dot as view is compulsory required if it is class based view. That's all. Now next we have to go for test.py. So you want to test your API, then test.py code is also same. So let's double click on REST app for test.py, copy this and paste into REST app file test.py code only. Simple. And I'm not going to delete the data. I'm not going to get the data. I want to post the data first. So posting purpose, we use this. I'm posting the data here by using this API link. Now you can see this is, you have to run this test.py as simple. There is no concept. Okay, let's try to do this. I'm going to start the server, and most important, I forgot to include the project level URLs. So you have to include project level URLs. So here REST app 4 is there, REST app 4 slash, and here I'm trying to use our current application path I'm setting. So here include REST app 5 dot URLs. That's it. REST app 5 dot URLs. So this is the CRUD operation API by using class based views simply, sir. So first let's start the server. Manage.py, run server. Once server is started, you want to test this API, you can click on plus symbol, new window, and cd space REST app 5 we have to move, and we need to run this test.py, sir. Ts test.py. Once I run this, data inserted into database, you can see REST app 5 employee. So data is inserted record. Oh, sorry, it's my mistake. So data is not inserted into database here. What's the problem? We'll check it here in the view section. In the post method, we will see this data is inserted into database order. It's not inserting now. Post method, we have to check the code. Here post request star arc star star kw arcs. Okay, if request dot method equal post JSON data request body stream object JSON data JSON parser dot parse of stream serializer equals to employee serializer equals to employee serializer. But in serializer.py same code is there. Yes, employee serializer. Yeah, that is correct. And employee serializer dot is valid. Then serializer dot save message is data inserted into database. And again JSON data render result application slash JSON errors, which is correct, no doubt at all. But what's going to happen? In test.py, is there any problem? Get record we are not using. We are calling post record. Everything is looking good, but what's going to happen? I have to check. Let's tab 5 dot URLs. Here it is okay. Name, address, mail, age. We are posting the record, updating the record not. Why the data is not inserting? Let me reopen the table. It's saying that the message is inserting. But here it is not affecting. Okay, what we can do? I'll try to copy paste the code. If any mistake I did, it will be rectified using class based view API testing. Right, I have done this copy paste and let's restart the server. So in the URL section also, I have to set this emp data as view because it is class based view. Let's go to this local window, start server, test.py, data inserted, and yes, it is inserted. Something is missing. That's what we copy paste. So now you can see one record is inserted. You can insert like the data like this. And if you want to reinsert one more record, you can reinsert. The record number is like this. I'm trying to insert one more record. Now I'm going to insert one more record. Second record got inserted. Refresh. And this is CRUD operation, and we can go for post record instead of. If you want to update the record ID number 1, update record Ramesh SR Nagar Ramesh at gmail.com. I want to update this ID number 1. record is updated into database table and refresh it, ID number 1 is updated. Do you want to get the record? You can get the record by using test.py. So only one record you can also get, multiple record also you can get. Suppose I'm trying to record getting one record. That is possible. Getting one record. Yes, one record. To get all records, then we can include this get record method. To get all record purpose, we use this one. All records are getting like this. Okay, we are getting all records. So if you want to delete the record, you can delete the record by using delete data. So what record do you want to delete? You can decide ID number 2 record I want to delete. So ID number 2 I'm deleted from database table and refresh it. Now you can see ID number 2 is deleted. Okay, yes. So this is about CRUD operation using what actually class based view. And we need to perform the validations also, that is called DRF validations. DRF validation means what I'll tell you, and we will also perform in the same application only DRF validations. So how to perform DRS validations, we'll see now. There are three types of DRF validations are there. Django REST framework validations. These are already we discussed in the Django point of view. So validation is the process of checking whether user entered data is correct or not. We can perform validations in three different ways. One is field level validation. Field level validation. One is field level validation. Next one is what you know, object level validation. Object level validation. Next one is validators. Validators. Field level validation means this can be used to validate specific field. Specific field means so only one particular field we can able to validate by using field validation. For this we use validate underscore field name like age. Okay, like this you have to write validate underscore age self comma value. This is the syntax here. Here value is required, which value need to be validate actually. Here value is the field value which requires the validation. This is field value only. This value only I want to perform the validation. So validate underscore age is the column name. Yes, which field you want to validate. If you want to perform field level validation, so you have to use df validate underscore age self comma value pass. And object level validation means this can be used to perform validation on all fields or multiple fields. For this we have a method called df validate method. Validate method self comma data means multiple field validations we can perform using validate method. Validator means these are built-in validators. This can be used to create our own validation function with our own logic, and it can be reused in the application. Okay, so these three we have to discuss quickly. This validate underscore any field name, that is field level validation. Validate method is there. This is object level validation. Validators are there. This is for validators. Let's see this how to work with this. Now same example only I'm performing validations. Where we have to perform validation means in serializers.py only we have to perform validations. So look at this, we have create method, update method. No? So in serializers.py we have to go with validations. Now coming to this, here I have to perform validations in serializers.py. So how to perform first field level validation I'm showing, sir. First field level validations. So I'm writing here FIELD field level validations. Field level validation. So I want to validate like df. Okay, validate underscore age is there. Okay, self comma value. This value need to be validated. I want to perform age validation. If age if age greater than 100, okay, greater than 100, and sorry, if age not here, if value greater than 100, this value I want to perform, value greater than 100, then I need to raise serializers dot validation error. Serializers, it's a library, dot validation error. What message do you want? You can say age should not exceed 100. Age should not exceed 100 I'm taking. Okay, so then I need to return the data here. Okay, so I need to return the data, sir. Return data. I need to write it the return value. Return value like this. So age column is having validation. If age is entered 100, more than 100, it is going to be raised the errors. Simple. Okay, this is field level validation. So let's try to insert this in the insertion process. When I try to insert the record, the age is like a different age, then it will not check. So for example, age is 120 I'm giving. Name is just Manoj. Okay, Manoj at gmail.com. Now this time you can see we are trying to restart the server and try to test.py. So now you can see validation message is coming or not. Age should not exceed 100 is there. So 120 we have given, it's not possible. If age is below 100, then it is going to be insert sir. This is field level validation we are performing. Record is inserted with age 78. Next, let's go for serializers.py. We need to go for object level validation. Object level validation is used to perform validations on multiple fields. Multiple fields means this is object level validation. I'm trying to keep object level validations. In this object level validation, we use what method? Validate method. Simply validate method comma data. This data, how first I'm going to take name should be validate. So data dot get and get of name. Name should be validate. Address should be validate equals to data dot what actually get of address. Okay, next if name, I have to convert that into lowercase because user may enter the name is into uppercase also. Lowercase equals to what we can say name Hari. Name of the person is Hari, and also I'm taking ADD or address dot converting into lower not equal to HYD. If it is not equal to HYD, then what I'm trying to do, I need to raise the validation error because the Hari name is must and it should if it is not belongs to HYD means Hari person name address should be HYD only. So if not HYD, then we can raise the exception. So raise serializers dot validation error. So address should be HYD. I can say that address should be HYD like this. Return data. Got my point. I need to perform validations on multiple fields. Name I need to collect. Address I need to collect. So anyway, user is trying to enter name low up uppercase also. I need to convert them into lowercase. So the name, address, name Hari and address also HYD. If address not equal to HYD, then we need to give the error. Suppose here I'm trying to take here both condition must be satisfied. Okay, if the name is matching Hari, if the address is not HYD, then error will come. Suppose here name is Hari is matching, but address is SR Nagar I'm taking. Now this time you can see this is not going to be entered. Let's see this posting the record test.py. So now you can see non-field errors. Address should be HYD only because of this is not inserted. In test.py, I'm trying to give Hari is the correct name only, but we have missed SUID. So that's what here it's not coming. Now this time data inserted into database and refresh. Hari is record is inserted. So this is object level validation. And finally, validators are there. Validators means with you can come up with our own validations. Like in serializer.py on the top of the program, this is validators. Validators always we have to call here only in the name field. But to call this validators here in the name field, before only have to ready with your validation. And I'm ready with my validations on the top of the program. So this already we discussed in the Django. So I'm going to use start with underscore s is my function name. So value I'm accepting start with s. So if value be value of 0 means string index is starting with 0 first letter lowercase conversion I'm doing if not equal to s letter. So name should be must be starting letter s. Then I'm raising the error serializer start validation error. So I can say name should starts with letter s. Name should starts with letter s. Starts with letter s. I can say that name should start with letter s. Okay, this is the validation error. But this method we need to call or not? Yes. Where we need to call in the name. Here we have to call. How to call this name? So here we need to call this. Okay. In the name only I need to call the validators equals to. Here we need to start with this. But while inserting, you can see that name Ganesh is name. But here is this record is available. Name starts with S? No. So let's see this. Name should start with letter S. It is saying clearly validation error. So S Ganesh I'm giving. Is this starts with S or not? Yes. Now this time it is going to be inserted. So this is about field level validations. All the validations we need to perform in serializer because data will be travel into serializer only. After that it will go to view section serializer dot valid. Okay, then only it will insert, otherwise not. So before inserting we have to check validation with serializer dot py. So this is validators. This is field level validation, only one field, age field, and this is validate method, multiple fields. So this is about today's session. In the next session, we'll discuss about model serializer. So here in the serializer, we have used normal serializer, no? But when we go for model serializer, what is the advantage? No validations are required, no create method is required, no update method is required. That will be code will be reduced lot of when we go for model serializer classes. So that we'll discuss in the next session. The next session will be on May 22nd morning 6:30 a.m. You can use same link again. In the next 3 days I'm not available. Okay. So we will see on May 22nd Monday morning 6:30 a.m. Again you can use the same link only. We will continue this lectures.